Welcome to Easy English Conversations.
The podcast for English learners who want to improve their fluency.
I'm Avery.
And I'm Laura. It's great to be with you all today.
It is. So, Laura, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going back to basics, but in a very important way. We're going to talk all about the simple past tense.
That's right. We use it all the time in daily conversation, so understanding it is key to sounding more natural.
Exactly. We'll cover when to use it, how to form it with regular and irregular verbs, and how to ask questions.
It's going to be a super useful episode. Are you ready?
I am. Let's get started.
Okay, so to start, let's just have a normal chat. Laura, how was your weekend? What did you do?
I had a great weekend. Thanks for asking. I visited my sister on Saturday. We went for a long walk in the park.
That sounds lovely.
It was. The weather was perfect. Later, we cooked dinner together. I made my special pasta.
I love your pasta. And what about Sunday?
On Sunday, I just relaxed at home. I read a book and watched a movie. It was a very quiet day.
Perfect. Now, listeners, did you notice something? Laura just used the past tense many times.
I did. I said, I visited. We went. We cooked. I made. I read. And I watched.
Exactly. This is the number one time to use the simple past, when you are talking about an action that started and finished in the past. My weekend is over, so all my actions are completed.
Right, like yesterday, last week, last year, or even 5 minutes ago. If it's finished, we use the simple past. It's the tense we use for storytelling.
It really is. So let's break down how to actually make these verbs. The easiest ones are the regular verbs.
Yes, regular verbs are our friends. For most of them, you just add ed to the end of the verb. For example, the verb walk becomes walked, talk becomes talked, play becomes played.
Right. So you could say, I walked to the store yesterday, or we played a game of cards.
Exactly. It's pretty simple, but there are a few small spelling rules to remember.
Yeah, good point. Like if a verb already ends in E, you just add a D.
Right. So like becomes liked, not liked, and live becomes lived.
And what about verbs that end in a consonant plus Y?
For those, you change the Y to an I and then add ed. So study becomes studied, and try becomes tried.
Studied, tried. Got it. But if the verb ends in a vowel plus Y, like play or enjoy, you just add ed like normal.
That's right. So played and enjoyed. You don't change the Y.
Okay, that covers regular verbs, but what about the tricky ones, the irregular verbs? There's one more spelling rule that can be a bit tricky. It's for verbs that end in a consonant-vowel-consonant pattern, like stop or plan.
Ah, yes, the rebels of the English language.
Rebels, I like that.
Irregular verbs don't follow the ed rule. Their past tense form is completely different, and sadly, you just have to memorize them.
There's no secret rule?
No secret rule, but the good news is you use them so often that you start to remember them naturally. Let's talk about some of the most common ones.
Okay, what's a big one?
How about go? In the past, go becomes went. I didn't say I goed to the park. I said I went to the park.
Right, went, and see becomes saw. Like, I saw a good movie last night.
And eat becomes ate. I ate breakfast this morning.
What about buy, if you go shopping?
Good one. Buy becomes bought. I bought some new shoes last weekend.
And think becomes thought. I thought the movie was really good.
Yes, or give becomes gave. My friend gave me a nice gift for my birthday.
And have becomes had. I had a busy day yesterday.
And do becomes did. I did my homework.
There are quite a few, but these are ones you will use every single day.
Absolutely. Let's try to make a little story with them. I'll start. Yesterday afternoon, I went to a cafe.
Okay, what happened there?
I saw my friend, Mark. We had a cup of coffee together. He gave me a book he thought I would like.
Oh, that was nice of him. And did you eat anything?
Of course. I bought a delicious croissant and ate it all. I thought it was the best croissant I'd ever had.
Wow, high praise. But see, in just a few sentences, we used went, saw, had, gave, thought, bought, and ate. It feels natural once you get used to them.
It really does. And your question just now, Avery, brings us to our next point, making questions and negative sentences in the past tense.
Right. This is so important. For both questions and negatives, we need a special helper verb.
And that helper verb is did.
That's the one. Let's start with negative sentences. To say something did not happen, you use did not or the contraction didn't, plus the base form of the verb.
That's the most important part. You don't use the past tense form of the main verb.
Exactly. It's a very common mistake for learners.
You would say, I didn't watch the movie. You do not say, I didn't watched the movie.
Right. The did already shows us that the sentence is in the past. We don't need to add ed again. So for an irregular verb, you'd say she didn't go to the party, not she didn't went to the party.
Exactly. I didn't eat breakfast. He didn't see his friend.
Perfect. Now, what about asking questions?
It's a very similar idea. You start the question with did, then the subject, then the base form of the verb again.
The base form again. So important.
Yes, for example, did you watch the movie? Or did she go to the party?
And the answer would be something like, yes, I did, or no, I didn't.
Let's practice. Avery, did you eat pizza for dinner last night?
No, I didn't. I had chicken. What about me? Laura, did you finish your book yesterday?
Yes, I did. It was amazing.
Great. So remember, everyone, when you use did or didn't, the main verb goes back to its original simple form.
That's the golden rule. So we've covered when to use the simple past, regular and irregular verbs, and questions and negatives. Is there anything else?
I think we should mention time expressions. There are certain words that are like signals for the past tense.
Oh, that's a great idea. When you hear words like yesterday, you know the conversation is about the past.
Right, yesterday. Also, last anything. Last night, last week, last month, last year.
Another useful word is ago.
Yes, ago means in the past from now. So you can say 2 days ago, 10 minutes ago, a long time ago.
I started learning English 3 years ago. That's a great sentence for our listeners.
It is, and you can also use specific dates in the past, like in 1999 or on Monday. All of these phrases tell you to use the simple past tense.
It really helps to listen for those words when you're having a conversation. They give you a clue about which tense to use.
Absolutely. So, to wrap up this section, what's the best way for our listeners to practice this?
Practice is everything. My best tip is to tell a story. At the end of each day, try to tell someone, or even just say it out loud to yourself, what you did that day.
I love that. A daily summary.
Yeah, you could say, today I woke up at 7, I ate toast for breakfast, I went to work, I had a meeting, and so on.
It's a perfect way to practice all those common verbs in the past tense, and you're talking about your own life, so it's more memorable.
Exactly.
Let's do a quick role play. Imagine I'm asking you about your last vacation.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, Laura, where did you go on your last vacation?
I went to Italy. I visited Rome and Florence.
Wow, Italy! Did you see the Colosseum in Rome?
Yes, I did. It was incredible. I took so many pictures.
And what about the food? Did you eat a lot of pasta and pizza?
I definitely did. I ate pasta almost every day, and I tried real Italian gelato for the first time.
Sounds amazing. Did you buy any souvenirs?
I bought a small painting in Florence. I thought it was beautiful.
Perfect. See, listeners, we just had a whole conversation using the simple past. It's how we share our experiences.
It is. So our challenge for you is to do the same. Think about your last vacation or even just your last weekend. Try to describe it out loud.
So, let's do a super quick review of the main points.
Let's do it.
First, use the simple past for actions that are finished. They happened in the past and they are over now.
Second, for regular verbs, add ed. For irregular verbs, you have to learn the special past form.
And third, when you make questions or negative sentences, use the helper verb did or didn't, and always use the base form of the main verb.
You got it. If you can remember those 3 things, you'll be using the past tense like a pro in no time.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope this look at the simple past tense was helpful for you.
Yes, remember, every little bit of practice helps you get closer to your fluency goals. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
That's the most important part. Just keep talking and keep practicing.
Thank you so much for listening to Easy English Conversations.
We'll be back next time with another episode to help you on your English journey. Until then, take care.
Bye, everyone.